The Auschwitz Jewish Center Foundation is a not-for-profit organization whose mission is to utilize lessons from the Holocaust to fight hatred and bigotry in all forms through educational programs and provide direct humanitarian assistance to victims of mass atrocities and genocide. Your support helps ensure AJCF's vital work to fight anti-Semitism and all forms of hatred through education. They use the lessons of the Holocaust to honor the past and transform the future for generations to come. For all the details and to support the Auschwitz Jewish Center Foundation, visit ajcfus.org. That's ajcfus.org.
The cold winter weather is coming, and the team at Peerless Spoilers, they're ready to help you prepare for this season. It's time to make sure your home is nice and warm for the cold weather. Save loads of money on your fuel bill. Do it now before it's too late and you've got a mess on your hands. Start thinking about replacing your old beast of a boiler with a new high-efficiency Peerless Boiler. Go to peerlessboilers.com, pop in your zip code, and you'll find a dealer near you. Remember, Peerless Boilers, the world's best-built boilers, and proud sponsor of Sid and Friends in the Morning, live from Israel.
Sid and Friends in the Morning, live from Israel. 77 WABC.
Yes.
Happy birthday to the great Jackson Brown. Well, he was great until he hit Daryl Hannah, but happy birthday to Jackson Brown. How old is he again today, Lewis?
76.
I thought you said 78 earlier. I don't remember. It doesn't matter.
We're
all close to death. Who cares? We're getting there. We're definitely getting there. And I up my chances by being in Israel this week. But I have it's an honor to talk about this because I wanted to be in Israel with somebody besides Justin, who's great. I said, Michael Rapaport, no one has been better to Israel than Mike. He's been there like 10 times. 10 times. You go on his Instagram. I mean this. He's got videos of the hostages, the hostage parents. He's doing videos all the time. They're the most heartfelt, real, emotional videos you're ever going to see. No disrespect to Savetsky or Tishby or any one of these girls. Emily, he's the best. And so I said to him one day, I go, one Israel fun keeps taking me to Israel. I go, what do you think about you coming with me one time? And he said, oh, that would be great. So sure enough, Scott Beltman and One Israel Fund said, we're going to take you both. So I came Sunday, did 2 shows. You came today. But here you are, the great Michael Rapaport with Sid Rosenberg in Israel.
Sid, first of all, I am so happy to be here on the show. I'm so happy to be in Israel. I am so happy to be with you in Israel. Because I just love you. I love the show. And I had such a great day today. Such an incredible day today.
Tell me about it.
I haven't even been here 10, 12 hours, but I got off the plane very early, didn't get a nap, went right into the Mediterranean Sea, early by myself.
You mean you actually went in?
I went swimming in the water. Damn. And while I was relaxing, and I'm half sleeping, half relaxing, some sort of I don't know if maybe I stepped on a rock, maybe like a small fish grazed me, and I screamed like a 7th grade schoolgirl.
Yeah.
And I was like, ah! And then I got out, and then I came up to see you, got a tour around Samaria, and it was just...
You went to the farm?
Sid, I met a guy up there that was so unique, so a one-of-one person. I can't even just describe. He's off the grid, totally unique. My breath is sort of taken away because I've sort of been whisked around, but just seeing Samaria, we ran into some soldiers who were just awesome and cool and young and handsome and so sweet, and it just was. I've been here. I just got here. I'm so happy to be here back in Israel. I feel so lucky to be here. I feel lucky to be here, and I'm just happy to be on the show with you, man. I love doing the show with you. People come up to me all the time. I hear you on Sid.
Oh, they do.
All the time.
Good, because you're great here. Now, you and I have been friends for years. But
yes.
There's no doubt since October the 7th, we've now developed this incredible bond. Now, for me, I'd never been here. We almost bar mitzvahed Gabriel. You love Gabriel.
Yes.
We didn't do it, though. So I've been here now twice over the last couple of months.
Yeah.
Never here before. I want to keep coming back. What is your history with Israel?
Same
thing.
I had never been here. My first time in Israel was in November of 2023. I believe it was November. It might have been early December. And before the 7th, we actually had a trip planned for December of 2023. And then when the 7th of October happened, we were like, well, we're not going. And then soon after, the way everything was playing itself out and the hostages were still in captivity and the disgusting displays of anti-Jewishness in our city.
Our city.
You know,
I can't believe
specifically
it.
that.
Right.
Specifically, that was. I think that was the ace of spades that nobody expected.
Nobody. I mean,
that
you and I spent an afternoon together in front of Columbia University,
and we
on
said,
Pesach.
We were tripping because I was saying it was a beautiful spring day, and it was one of the first days of spring. Like the winter had broke, and I remember saying, "Can you believe we're on the Upper West Side of Manhattan on a beautiful day, and across the street in our city, in New York City, there was a sign that says Honor the Martyrs." I was flabbergasted. I'm not cursing. I was tripping out off of that because it's so not New York. It's so far out to me. And the only thing I could equate it to is imagine after 9/11, people going, honor the martyrs of the people who knocked down the trade centers. Imagine someone doing that. And it's for it still to be going on just the other day in the 7th, a year later, people celebrating. They idolize the bottom of the bottom. I mean, these are people that have the worst of the worst. It's like as if you were saying you want to you celebrate the son of Sam or like a serial killer or Osama bin Laden or Saddam Hussein. Like you wouldn't only with this and only with Jews in Israel would you somehow wrap your mind around somehow blaming, celebrating, and all this kookiness. So all those things continue to bring me back. But Sid, I never imagined that this would no one could have. I never would have imagined that a year later, 369 days later, we'd still be having to put our feet to the gas, press, fight, remind, beg, plead. And you know, the stuff that goes on in New York, it doesn't affect me the way it affects some people. For me, the real most important impotence is the hostages, the return of the hostages, Israel to have its sovereignty, to be protected, to be able to fight back. Those are the things that are first and foremost. I'm not cursing. The dingbats in New York that are running around. This is a small minority of.
But they're loud.
They're loud.
Because the media,
and they get attention.
Right. The media only shows them because they hate us too.
Yeah.
The politicians hate us. The media hates us. Everybody hates us. And before I take my first break and bring you back, the Mike Rapaport that everybody knew before this, October 7th. Howard Stern show. Loves sports. Basketball guy. Loves his Knicks. But loves sports. Fantasy football guy.
Fantasy football guru. They call me the Juru.
Right. Great actor. Great comedian. So no one could have predicted, to be honest, my friends who love you, they think you're great. They're like, that's Rapaport? No one could have predicted this would be you. Could you ever imagine getting this emotional, this worked up, where this Israel cause has defined you over the last year?
No, I couldn't imagine that because I couldn't imagine something like this happening.
Right.
I couldn't imagine any of this happening, and I'm a speck. You know, I'm doing what I would expect. I know, but I'm a speck. You know, like I'm what our frustration and agony, our heartbreak is nothing compared. You know, you see, you're dealing with so many. You know, people, and I want to remind again, and I know you do it every single day. Omir Nutra is born in New York City. His family is from Long Island. Eden Alexander, born in New Jersey. There are 7 American hostages along with the other 101 hostages. But WABC, we are New Yorkers. There is a New Yorker There's a New York kid born in Manhattan, family from Long Island, a Jersey kid. They're still being held. This is a no-brainer. This is a no question. This is like, throw this out of court. Like, yeah, of course. And somehow we have to do this. It's disgusting that it goes on. Along with 13 women, a baby, an 86-year-old grandfather. What do we need to? They shot dogs on October 7th. Where's PETA, ASPCA? We saw the video. You saw that they anything in their way they did.
They killed it.
But there's still 101 people in captivity. 20 countries, all different races, not just all Jews. This isn't a Jewish thing.
No.
And that's what keeps me. It's baffling that we're still here, and it's baffling that you have to explain and articulate this.
It's crazy.
It's insane,
It is.
man.
So we're going to take a quick break. What a great job. The great comedian and actor Michael Rapaport in Israel again, but this time with me. This is special. And we're going to have dinner tonight and all that. But he's got a lot more to say, folks. One more long segment with the great Michael Rapaport as we wrap up day 3 in Israel from Samaria, Israel, back in Jerusalem tomorrow. But first, more Michael Rapaport right after this.
We got Jackson, baby.
Yeah!
This is Sid and Friends in the Morning.
77 WABC.
I could sing this, Sid.
Go ahead, do it.
No, I don't want to
do it. Louis played it for you.
You'll lose listeners.
No. Louis played it for you. Go ahead.
Ow! Introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste.
It's not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad. He can sing, he can act, he can tell jokes. Michael Rapaport.
Sing.
That's Lou Rufino playing Sympathy for the Devil.
Sweet Lou Rufino.
He is the man. Sweet Lou's the man.
Sweet Lou Rufino.
Sweet Lou to me is a little better than Fred.
All right.
A lot better than Fred.
All right.
But Fred's great.
Fred's awesome.
Fred's great.
Come on.
But Lou Rufino to me is the best ever.
Well, Sweet Lou. That
Sweet Lou.
name right there.
Yeah, well, somebody else had that once.
Sweet Lou. The
Pinella.
Sweet Lou, but also there was a basketball player.
There was Sweetwater. It was Sweetwater.
Sweetwater. No, but there was Sweet Lou. I don't know. I just got up. I'm so jet lagged.
Well, you've had a great day, Mike.
I had a great day.
Getting here to Israel. So you're going to do some shows here, too, right?
I am going to do a show in Sunday in Jerusalem. I am going to do a show on Monday, the 14th, in Tel Aviv.
Wow.
And I'm extremely excited. And my only hope for those shows is to give a breath and a smile. I was conflicted, to be totally honest, about even doing them.
You almost didn't come here.
I almost didn't come
you
here.
You were close.
Yeah.
You FaceTime me video Saturday morning, and I didn't pick up because I was nervous you were going to say, I'm not coming.
No, and then also being conflicted about performing and doing comedy. But I talked to a lot of people, and they said it's a blessing, it's a mitzvah if you can achieve.
You got to do it.
I know.
You got to make them laugh.
I know.
It was like after 9/11, folks stopped laughing.
I know.
Can't do that.
I know. But it was with everything going on. I was like, is it appropriate? Is it appropriate? But I know it is. And one of the funny things about after 9/11, 2 weeks after 9/11. I remember that Saturday night. I can't remember what the date was, but I remember it was a Saturday night.
Well, it was Tuesday the 11th, so it must have been the 15th.
The week after.
22nd, okay.
And it was just, you remember what it was like.
Oh.
But me, and I turned on Eddie Murphy Delirious because I was like, this is going to make me laugh.
The best ever.
And I told him about that, and he was moved. I was like, I have to laugh, and that was like a sure thing.
Awesome.
And it broke that for me.
Really?
Not to say that I'm bringing anything. Yeah, totally. I always remember.
Raw and Delirious were both great. Both great.
So good.
What did it for me, and you're wearing my team's hat, you don't like my team, I didn't need Eddie Murphy. I had Mike Piazza.
That ain't bad. Oh, that was good.
How about that home run, Mike?
That was incredible.
Wasn't that unbelievable?
All those sporting events, the Yankees, the Piazza, the NBA. I remember George. I mean, it was so much. Bernard Hopkins fought in the Garden.
I went.
Did you go to that?
He fought Felix Trinidad.
Right.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
See, we don't have that here in Israel. We don't really have that. Do we have that? What do we have?
They do. They like the basketball. It's not. It's different. It's
not the same. You got Pat Beverly here right now, ball player.
Good, and he loves playing in Israel.
I know.
And
he speaks fluent Hebrew now.
It's a beautiful thing to see him embrace and being
Isn't
here.
Isn't that cool?
It's awesome.
Yeah.
And I urge anybody who's thinking about coming to Israel, come to Israel. Jewish, Christian, anybody, New Yorkers, or whoever's listening, come to Israel. It's an incredible, incredible, incredible place with incredible, beautiful, special, unique, loving, awesome, just special, special people.
I'm glad you said that. 2 minutes to go. My son Gabriel
my gosh,
loves
2
you.
minutes.
No, you did 25 minutes in like a minute.
Come on,
and
Sid.
Abraham Harmer loves you too. Listening. But I'm glad you
2
said
minutes,
that.
man.
Yeah,
we didn't even talk Knicks. You said that. You said earlier.
You want to talk Knicks? Go ahead.
No, you said.
I said they're going to win the championship.
And I said I'm a Knicks fan, but I think you need to walk through some fire to win it. I'm not saying they might not go to the championship.
They're going to win.
I'm not arguing. I want them to win the championship.
I'm that guy that never thinks my team is going to win, ever. The Knicks get Towns. Now they can battle Embiid in Philadelphia. They can battle Porzingis if he's healthy in Boston. We got a backcourt as good as anybody with Brunson. And we got the kid from the Nets, Mikal Bridges.
I love the crew. I love the team. But I was like, wow, Sid's a believer.
Yeah.
But you're also a Mets fan, so you're deranged.
Deranged. Have you watched lately?
No, I'm saying, but
you're about to move on to the NLCS tonight.
Are you a Jets fan or Giants?
Giant fan.
Okay.
Yeah. How about Sella getting fired?
I was surprised. Listen, he hasn't been great. I'm not a Jets fan. I'm a Giants fan. I'm a fantasy football analyst. They call me the Juru.
Yes.
You could come to me for any analysis. But I was just surprised 5 games into the season with a quarterback who may or may not play next season. And Aaron Rodgers is not looking like Aaron Rodgers. He's throwing the ball into the dirt.
That's true. But
this weekend he was particularly bad.
And the week before, too, against Denver in the rain. He had 2 bad weeks in a row.
Yeah.
But
so who are you to complain, buddy?
But he's still the guy. They're going to sink or swim with him. All right, so now you got 60 seconds.
Okay.
So now
we
turn our attention from the Knicks and Aaron Rodgers and the Mets to why you're here. And the final 60 seconds, tell everybody back in New York really why you're here specifically this week.
I'm here because I feel the urge. I think it's imperative to be with my people. I think what Israel is going through is unprecedented. I feel like what's going on with the anti-Jewishness around the world, specifically in our city, is unacceptable. Kathy Hochul, you've had months to fix these mask mandates, make these people show their faces. And
Eric Adams,
but it's got to go up there. Eric Adams too, but it's got to go from the state.
I agree.
That specifically, the mask mandate.
Yeah, that's her.
From the state.
Yeah.
I'm not an Eric Adams apologist by any means. But I'm saying specifically that she could have fixed it.
Yep.
And I'm Jewish. I'm proud. It's a crazy time, and I'm standing with my people. I'm standing with you, and I had a great day. I can't wait to stuff our. Are we going to stuff our faces?
We're going to eat like it's the Last Supper.
Oh my!
You know, this is Jesus territory too,
yes.
my friend. Right?
Yes, they call and for the Latin community, Jesus.
That's right.
Yes, so we're going to stuff our faces tonight. I don't. I just heard it's great, great food from land here, so I can't wait.
All right, Mike, we love you. Thank you so much.
Love
for
you,
coming
Sid.
on. We'll do it again from New York next time.
Anytime. Maybe you could give me an hour instead of this. Like I feel like I'm getting Sandman's coming to get me.
If you come in the studio in New York, you get a full hour.
Mr. Sandman, I'm singing again.
Louie, we're done, buddy. Louie, you were
Sweet
amazing
Lou.
today. Sweet Lou, the best ever. Great job also by Rich Rodabelli, Noam Layden, Joe Nolan, Curtis Sliwa, everybody. Don't worry, folks. We'll come back tomorrow once again from Israel, this time back in Jerusalem. for a day 4 of Sid and Friends in the Morning. Until then, from all of us here, me, Mike Rapaport, Justin Ellick, and the whole One Israel Fund crew, Scotty Feldman. We'll talk again tomorrow at 6. Till then, peace!
I watch with glee while you kings and queens fall for decades for the God baby. I shouted out, who killed the Kennedys? When after all, it was you and me. Let me please introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. I lead tracks for troubadours.
This is John D'Agostino with D'Agostino and Associates, the injury firm, and I'm proud to be a sponsor and partner of WABC Radio and Sid and Friends in the Morning, live from Israel. God bless America.
I'm attorney Jenna D'Agostino, continuing the legacy my father, John D'Agostino, started 35 years ago.
I grew up on these New York and New Jersey streets. They shaped me. I'm attorney John D'Agostino from D'Agostino and Associates, the injury firm.
Call our team first.
888-24-LAW-24. 888-24-LAW-24. D'Agostino, Law Bite Back.